Hola amigos! I wanted to go over the rubric for your love poems so that you guys understand what the requirements are. So, two different categories. You have structures, which is going to be a performance score times 2, and originality creativity, which is performance score times 1. In your structures category, everybody's poem needs to have 10 sentences. Now, within those 10 sentences, you're going to use the imperfect subjunctive and the conditional tense in each sentence. And to have a 4, you're going to have very few errors, no errors it says, and you're going to have 10 different verbs used for the imperfect subjunctive and 10 different verbs used for the conditional. But it says your verbs can repeat between the two categories. So let's say you said tener for the imperfect subjunctive, you could also use tener in the conditional. But I want you to use additional verbs besides that then to show mastery of conjugations. A 3, again, you have 10 sentences. You might have a couple of minor errors, but only 8 of your verbs differ from one another. So maybe you use tener more than one time for the imperfect subjunctive. A 2, again, you have 10 sentences, you've got more errors, and your verbs aren't changing very much. You have 6 different verbs and 6 different verbs somewhere within there. And for a 1, you have 10 sentences, but you do not have control. So there are frequent errors, and or you have 5 different verbs that are used. So again, I want to see that you're using different verbs within your sentences. For originality and creativity, performance score times 1. Clever and unique theme, creative visual aids, you have to have 5 of them to add into your poem. And when I think about visual aids, if you're using maybe a vocab word that we're not familiar with, maybe a picture would help us understand what that vocab word is to help us understand what's going on in your poem. So do you have 5 visual aids that clearly correspond to the poem and help enhance the poem? A 3, clever theme, average visual aids, at least 5 items again that correspond. A 2, original theme, maybe you don't have some of the visual aids that you need, or maybe they don't seem to support the sentences that you have. And a 1, little creativity, originality, and again, maybe you don't have all of the visual aids, and again, maybe they don't support what you have written in your poem. So if you guys have any questions about the rubric, send me an email and let me know. Ciao!